Stephen, your reflections on the resultant performance today?
Ultimately frustrated. I thought we deserved to get at least a point out of the game. We've got beaten by a very good goal. You have to hold your hands up when that call day, it was one touch and a finish on a really bobbly surface. But throughout the game, I thought we pressed them really well. We took the ball off them. We were brave, and we showed composure when we had it. But we created a lot of chances, and ultimately, I don't take pleasure out of losing games. I can never get used to it. People saying, "Oh, we only lost 1-0." I can't get used to that. So it's frustration for the group of boys because we felt we should have got something more out of the game, but ultimately you have to take your chances, and we didn't do that today, and we give up very little in terms of chances against. So it's a frustration, but what it proves to me is we can compete with the best teams in the land when we step forward and when we're brave, and had some magnificent performances. Alex Gogic, was the best player on the pitch, absolutely superb, and there was a lot of good performances on that pitch.
You talk about the frustration, but the chances created, is that the important thing to try and take from this game, is to keep doing that kind of thing in games going forward?
I don't think there's many teams create that amount of chances. Ultimately you have to take them. We didn't. The crossbar, a fantastic block from Goga. LJ's had a couple of chances. Jonah's had a couple of chances. Corn's had a good chance. And we have to be better in them situations. And sometimes that's the difference between the teams and the level of resources. But we're getting into areas. We're playing a decent brand of football. That, as I say, ultimately doesn't appease me. I want more. I've told the boys I want more, and they feel exactly the same. As a group, we feel we can take points off the top teams, and we have to take heart from the performance. You don't get points for the performance, so we have to make up for that next week against teams.
You managed to get some minutes for James Scott. How important was that to get him on today?
I think we miss a little bit of invention at times. Connor was giving us that. He was coming back to form again, and he's got a little niggling injury. I think James will give us that in the wider areas, along with LJ, along with Kilts, who was outstanding again today. And you need that in tight games. They had Desters who give them that little bit of magic, and I believe James can provide that for us.
A little word on Kilts. It was his 100th St Mirren appearance today. How important a player has he been this season? He's
been fantastic. We've had a lot of good performers, but he's right up there with the best players. He's playing in that higher position this season as a 10. And he's a very, very good footballer, clever footballer, and that's what we needed for to take the club forward, and the brand of football we want to play. Then we need a lot of people that understand the game, and he really does. And I thought he was fantastic, along with 3 or 4 others who were right at the top of their game. But as a whole, all 11, all 14 players that come on, as always, give everything, and we just couldn't get a result in the end.
Just finally, heading into the last few days of the window, do you expect to do much?
I don't expect to bring anybody else in. The deal was I could only bring players in if I got players out, so ultimately there may be one more player leaves to finance the 3 players we brought in, but I believe we come out of this window in a better position, a more balanced squad with backup in each position and competition.
Stephen, thanks very much for your time.